It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone. Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly, if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your Starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now. If you want to leave the planet, you need a Starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse. There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaclu's troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common. If you want to leave the planet, you need a Starport visa. Certainly. Mind what I said about the Starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the Starport.
General Vaclu was an underground resistance leader during the Mandalorian occupation.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant? The winds still taste of misfortune, then. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages. I am a beast rider. We keep hoping that Ithorians are They have been kept in their cages for a long time. Perhaps it is the city itself. Our people have been here in ancient times. Our people were, but our ancestors learned how to survive. But 2 generations ago, an Iziz princess named Gallia and a great beast rider hero, Oron Kira, married. They united our peoples, but now things are unraveling. Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and the beasts stir from the No one is to leave the city without. Telos was attacked by the Ithorians have been Calm.
What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost. Absolutely not. The beasts grow more agitated, but as you've just seen. Please keep them. It salves the.
Acknowledgement.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Iziz? I don't think your business is any concern of mine.
Observation. Master, your powers of persuasion, without the use of pain or violence, is a mystery to me. Statement. I understand your reasoning, but I think you should be less subtle in your dealing with your inferiors.
While you're at it, tell him to forget he ever saw us. Could be useful.
Not only is your business not my concern, I can't seem to remember why I'm holding you up. You should probably go about your business, whoever you are. Oh, don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy.
You're a Republic spy.
But, well, you can't be serious.
One more word of treason out. What are you looking at?
Please, sir, help me. Vaklu's troop...
This spy has been using his position as a...
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yes, and you're disloyal. A warrant? General Vaklu passed an... It was specifically meant for us to pick up...
This is just because I tried...
Enough out of you! That is classified military information. I have the wrong man. Yes, you heard me right. We have the wrong guy, so let him go. But watch it, both of you. If I hear even a hint you're up to something, I'm coming back.
I had heard stories of Jedi using such powers, but I had never seen it.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of Iziz now. Eventually they'll come back for me. Thank you.
Please, Captain, help me. My husband was killed. We have seen many wars on Iziz. I've told you our story. My husband, he was part of the Iziz Council. He was over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to... The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong. Please.
You have the look of someone used to it. Everyone around here begs and pleads. I offer you two... I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is... There's only one... I want nothing to do with her. If you... No, I don't think so. It's really very simple.
In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Ithorian fleet has yet again pushed back estimates. Not only has this posed a significant... Disturbingly, there have been 2 additional beast attacks. The Council of Lords session is running late today as General Vaklu rallies his supporters to pass his amendment, giving the... Critics say that this amendment is a thinly... Political experts say that Queen Talia still has enough law... In the Council of... Without...
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you? These are troubled times. You've probably... I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to... Ask around, though. Times are too complex for us. If you say anything bad about... The politics of the day is probably the most talked about. Opinions are like Gizka around... Times are too... If... Glad...
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled.
Towers like these... A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge. That's a long... Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Iziz was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It protected us from the dangerous beasts. For ages, our worst criminals were... They learned how to tame the native beasts. About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the... By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen and finally... It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders. Stay...
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You... But this is good.
Watch it, Keg.
No need to be alarmed, my...
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the... Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see... For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Are you with me? Yes, you! It is up to each and every one of... Exactly! That is all we ask. Close to 2/3 of Onderonians want to reclaim our...
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend...
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I'm attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
The rumor I've heard is that you don't fully agree with our queen and her supporters. If you aren't adverse to Queen Talia stepping down, we could use your help. It would be quite worth your while. I am a strong supporter of General Vaklu. The merchant quarter is an important area, not only financially but strategically as well. It is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the royal palace. The queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are extremely loyal to her. This presents complications for Vaklu. If you could arrange for them to be removed from their command, you will be richly compensated. There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower, and Bastuco guards the entrance to the sky ramp. All loyal, and all need to be reassigned. He's the most junior of the captains. His superior, Captain Sulio, met with an accident. I believe you're familiar with that. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen, I know next to nothing about him. He sometimes frequents the local cantina when he isn't at his post. He's been responsible for the merchant quarter for years. He's been chastised repetitively for his criticism of General Vaclou. His years of service won't protect him if he continues to subvert the chain of command. He has received several warnings. With a nudge, he just may get a dishonorable discharge. A true veteran, years of honorable service, completely dedicated to the Queen. Sadly, I think he's more on our side than the Queen's. But he's an old soldier that can't adapt to today's complex situation. Regardless of what the best interests of Onderon are, he won't swerve from executing the Queen's misguided decrees. Persuasion may be ineffective. Take this military security card. It can be used to slice into security terminals. Perhaps you will find solutions there. About what? You can't attack them directly. The entire city would be after you if you assaulted their checkpoints. You may have to be subtle and patient. They don't have to be killed, just removed from command. For each task you complete, I am prepared to pay you 2,500 credits. Plus you will earn the favor of some powerful people. We could make your job much easier here.
We should try to get General Vaclou to be on our side. He has a shrewd mind and is far more fit for command. Queen Talia is young and too idealistic. A veteran leader is what this planet needs, and would make a better ally. Vaclou is no fool. Even if we've had disagreements in the past, he'll recognize how advantageous an alliance could be between us.
Kawanabota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora
Dahupa bosaku kavadumpa munsu.
Mogachi norta hirembe
Kawanabota ayut.
Kawanabota ayuka taigwa
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplali. Kawanabota.
Fereki mangradu noko here.
Tarachomos. Kawanabota ayut.
Ondalal nosaka. Kawanabota ayuka taig.
Variki mangra do. Kawanabota ayunta tanga kinamatura.
Dawancha mori konsova.
Ma hunta chiwit. Muliwrawa iberen.
Wanta salt. Jul.
Kawanabota. Kawanabota.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder. I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from...
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during... General Vaclou is my superior officer, and I respect that... The wall is the barrier between Iziz and the Onderon... The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the wall. The sky ramp leads to the bat. I'm the one in charge. There's no chance of that, off. I suggest you...
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel.
It disgusts me how many soldiers in other commands are willing to put aside their sworn duty. We took our oath to protect and serve the Queen faithfully.
You're back to visit me. I've heard the news. 1 captain has been removed, 2 to go. Here are the credits we talked about. There's twice as much waiting for you if you do what is being asked.
Tinacara, Granacha, Ragichi sa, Dakosha, Nijutono, Junkarataka.
A lot of credits to be made. Beasts are at your rider. Hard to keep the beasts in line nowadays.
Security's gonna be tight after what happened over in the sky. Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? Go back to your ship off-worlder. We don't need... This is our part of the merchant. Pickings are scarce these days. Most people avoid...
Heard of any good finds?
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him, suspicion of murder or not.
Like I would know. Iziz is a crazy place right now. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Have any work that needs to be done?
Wisommogo dosi sheba bram tabanin sochu. Dako Yatuka uwanri kavadumpa mo.
Ready to serve.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Iziz?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Iziz. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them... No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't...
That's it, Ponlar.
Brothers and sisters!
Exclamation. My behavioral core glows when my master acts like this.
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to her eyes! Grab arms! We will march!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task for a warrior. Shrewd. I hate to lower myself to joining this mob, but your plan may work.
You would fight with them? This is madness! We need reinforcements!
The Off-Worlder joins us! Let's fight these rats! The
Royals
must die!
Optimal accuracy ratio.
We're gonna have to find another source of cheap fuel now that Paragus is gone.
Have you heard any news about the sky ramp? Is it true that there was another Republic attack?
I heard a lot of bodies were found over at the Western Square. The gangs must be at war now.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a... We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing him. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Donos Emaraki. Dawa Josi, Bomababe, and Wamaka. Bomababe want to susi. Fedko Emariam, Dawata Situin. Bomababe want to.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Galisi. If you're here for Juma juice, it's not that good. But at least it's cheap. I don't think Bith have the same sense of taste we do. Can't find a better place to drink? I can't either. Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job. We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. And let me tell you, there are a lot of sad stories out there. She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now. The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dagon Gent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think that investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer. Sulio was murdered. Maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here. I really am torn. There are some days where I think I'm a fool to stay. I've gone over this so many times. I still don't know what to do. I believe you. How can you know? Never mind that. I think it may be a good idea to turn in my notice. I appreciate the warning.
Krotonoranga. Bosa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka. Bosong chinsun mi karanga. Krotonoranga. Sukre masukun batungala. Krotonoranga. Nunchka wana sicho ranabamang. Bosa non ci. Krotonoranga manatandi koroto. Mopiluna wana sichin. Sukre masukun batungala.
Pornace nisso pamaranga do. Dorcha nisso. Kavadumpe masuraku. Kavadum. Kavadumpe masuraku. Sunaranga machochane. Dota. Kavadumpe masura. Dahupo botenyo go. Kavadumpe mas. Dahupo botenyo go. Jucho picho. Kavadumpe. Coronas marana. Pot. Dovere nincha.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic's Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver. I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds, and Vaklu may very well win. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention, but there are many freighters bound for Telos. Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so if that would compromise your mission...
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and
I've heard of those. Old stories from an earlier age. They come from a dead world. The crystals caught the last rays of a dying sun. Rare indeed, and powerful.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. It's a small universe. Don't worry. I am not... Because... Don't worry. I am...
Malampro! Kawana bota yun. Da hupa. Ento mesh mi paju.
This room is I suggest you leave the room, Off-World.